So let's see how we can install properly the Scilab. So first of all, we are going toward the downloading and then we move toward the installation step. So this is the open source software which is used as alternative for the few things against the Matlab. So it is have the lot of features related to mathematical functions. So the peoples are using it as a student, as academic engineers and scientists. You can use it if you want mathematical modelings, these kind of stuff which are related to the mathematics, algebra and iterations. They have very cool visualizations of 2D and 3D. So when you first time open that website of skillab.org, I try to be put the link in the description. Then you need to be click on accept all cookies, and after that this is the download Skilab button. Click on it, or otherwise you can click on that one. So then that web page is open, the Skilab 2026.1.0 2026. So it is the release on the Tuesday of 9th May 2026, and on this platform these are released for the 64-bit Windows, for Linux, for Mac, and for Mac ITIL, and for ARM. So you can choose according to your own Linux. I am going with the Windows because right now I am on operating system window, which have the 11. So then you need to choose your folder and you can click on the save button. So I just be change the name because I already have that software, I already downloaded it. So then your downloading is start. Okay, in that way your downloading is start. It is 318 MB and you need to be wait until your downloading is complete. I just be close it because I already downloaded it. Now I move toward the installation. So for installation, first of all, this software is downloaded in your PC, and then you right click on it and run as administrator. Here choose the yes. Now the setup is launched and they ask for the language we need to choose. Then click on English. Click on next here. Accept the agreement and click on next. Okay, you can change the browser location. I am not going to be changed, so I just click on next. There are the different options, so I just go with the default and click on next. So now click on next here. So I don't be change anything from here. Click on next and then finished. So it just take the few seconds and then our installation is complete. So our installation is complete. Just click on the finish. The studio is automatically launched. Software. So this is the interface. Here you see the file browser. This is the console. This is the variable browser. This is the command history. So if I say that I make the a variable, then you see as I create a variable, it's stored into the variable browser. And I say that okay, I also have the b, so it is stored again a and b. And I say that c is equal to a plus b, but I put the semicolon. Now it's not visible on the console, but it is give the value of the 14. Okay, if I say that multiply is the variable, and for the multiply variable I say that c is multiply with uh, b. So now you see 140. Okay, so this is the continue time unit step signal. So I just be paste this code lines from, I use ChatGPT to be write this code directly, and then I just be paste and run, and then I see the graph directly in front of me. So this is the graph, and you have the options in that graph to be save it and export it, and also copy to the clipboard. So this is very good for the mathematical operations and integrations, and engineering point of view also. You can do the lot of basic things which you do on the Matlab for the operational using you say that operations mostly you used in for calculating the mathematical related things. So this is very good for that one. So you don't need to be buy any kind of license. Matlab is very expensive license, so you don't need to be buy the license and it's free of cost.